Ricky, it's been a struggle for Matt Wade at times during this series, but a second Ashes 100 here, and he's fourth overall.
He's played beautifully today as well. Pretty tough conditions, especially starting against the spin of Jack Leach. And I spoke to him this morning, and he told me exactly how he's going to play him. He says he's going to use his feet a little bit more and try and sweep him a bit more, try not to get caught in between lengths. And he's played well off the front foot and the back foot. So played him well, and then the battle with him and Jofra that's proper Test match cricket. You know, that's what I think we all like watching. That's the beauty of the Test match game. You got one bowler going against one batsman for 7 or 8 overs non-stop, and she was all on. And remember that their teammates as well down at the Hurricanes. Wadey's had to captain Jofra for the last couple of years, so no love lost between those two today.
When you're watching that unfold, what's going through your head?
I start getting a bit nervous and sort of getting goosebumps and tingles down the spine, because it sort of takes you back. You remember when you're in those sort of situations yourself and how much fun it was. That was the thing I missed the most when I retired, was getting in those battles with a bowler. You know, you compete your whole life, and then when your career's over, you got no competition left. You're not competing anymore. So I love watching it. I'm sure Wadey loved being in that battle. I'm sure Jofra loved being in the battle, and everyone from both teams would have been the same. They would have had goosebumps watching it. So that's what Test match cricket's all about.
There's been some criticism about Jofra Archer's attitude, but when you see him bowl like that, you just want to see it all the time, don't you?
Yeah. We all make judgments on people's attitudes and the way they go about things, but until you sort of know them as people, if that's just what he's like and how he is, then that laconic sort of laid-back lifestyle, I guess, that a lot of the West Indians sort of lead comes over into his cricket. But he's got a few different gears, hasn't he? We've seen that through the tournament. He bowled nearly 96 miles an hour today, bowled 96 miles an hour at Lords. Other times he's sort of toned it down and tried to be a bit more of a line and length sort of bowler in the mid-80s. But he's very promising, that's for sure. We've seen some fantastic bowling from him through this series.
Just on those memories that were flying back, any specific ones, any ones that come to mind?
I got stuck in a battle with Shoaib Akhtar at the Wacker one year, with batting with Justin Langer. It's late one afternoon with a second new ball, and it was probably the quickest spell of bowling that I ever faced. So that's one that comes to mind. There would have been a lot of them, but that's probably the most obvious one.